And it turns out that Gigabyte has a putty problem. This has been going on for about a month, especially on Reddit, where lots of threads have been being posted about various putty issues with RTX 50 series graphics cards. Even a Google search will pull up this through their Gemini AI. Some Gigabyte RTX 50 series graphics cards are experiencing a thermal putty leakage issue where the ooh, my back need to be cracked. Ugh. Where the thermal paste or gel used to cool the GPU is leaking out of the card. This has been reported on various models, the 5080, 5070 Ti, and the 5090, particularly the AORS Master and the gaming OC versions. Gigabyte has acknowledged the issue and stated that early production runs used a higher volume of gel, which has since been reduced. While the leakage itself doesn't necessarily indicate a performance problem, it can be concerning for users, especially given the high cost of these cards. So, what is the issue? According to this AI Google thing going on here, the thermal putty, a type of thermal paste or gel, is used to transfer the heat from the GPU to the cooler, is leaking from the edges of the card. And it looks pretty bad, honestly. Some users have reported that vertical installation may exacerbate the issue due to gravity. Early batches, Gigabyte acknowledges that early production runs of some models used a higher volume of gel. Now, here's the potential consequences. Aesthetic concerns, the leaking gel could be messy and it looks like crap. It looks terrible. Potential to reduce cooling performance. While not always the case, excessive leakage could potentially lead to a reduction in cooling performance if the gel is depleted in critical areas. Not only that, but if the leaking pad or gel ends up covering a IC chip or the resistor or anything else, that's basically like throwing a freaking blanket on a heater. And that's not a good idea either. That's not good. Customer service issues, the leakage can cause confusion and frustration for users, especially if they're unsure whether the card is functioning correctly. What you should do, according to this AI, according to Google AI, Gemini, whatever you want to call it, they're saying if you have an RTX 50 series card, check for series of thermal gel leak, document the issue, take photos and videos, especially if you plan to contact Gigabyte support or get an RMA going. If you have concerns or future assistance, contact Gigabyte's customer service and then consider your options. If you're concerned about the issue, you may want to consider buying from another manufacturer or a later production run. Let's check out some of this here. This is what after a month of every other thread being a putty thread. Velix the Martian comes out with this and says we need a leaking thermal putty mega thread because so many of them were happening. Hello everyone. Due to recent issues with Gigabyte GPUs and their runny thermal putty, I suggest a mega thread to collect every report and stay updated about the topic. It would be helpful for everyone to discuss this issue, the RMA process from people that had to do it, updates from YouTubers and Gigabyte itself, the batch numbers of the affected GPUs, vertical or horizontal installation, how many days before the putty started leaking, issues from users that still use the GPU after the leakage, a lot of stuff, and updated number of reports here. Split Second responded, I think they all have issues. Why? Gigabyte lied about it being in excess. It's clearly not. The entire application of the putty is sliding out, leaving BRM and other components without any coverage. They stated it's fixed. Their assumption and fix is incorrect as they are probably using less product now. But the product is faulty. Same issue would happen. See, that's my concern right there. Is if it's leaking and being runny, that means the compound itself uh, is defective. There's the viscosity and gravity is pulling it away, and they need to do something about that. Now, if they change the entire putty characteristics, they would admit fault and need to issue an RMA and recall. He's right. If they, I think they are letting this ride as long as they can and will repair broken, burned out cards if needed. Yeah, pretty much. Um, there's nothing about 9000 series AMD cards having this issue. This is limited. Let's see. Igor's Lab made his video on a 9 series card. Okay, so Igor has a 9000 series Radeon that had the issue. He criticized the composition of the putty, but had more concerns for the paste used on the GPU core than for the gel on the RAM and the VRMs. Gigabyte used a high fill paste that is prone to drying out, and and Igor apparently already confirmed this on the 9070 XT thread, on the 9070 XT tested. I have the Gigabyte 5080 Gaming OC, and although they use PTM by now, have it mounted vertically and don't expect the gel running away. I'm going to see if I can put up some pictures here because there's so many of them. Here's one. This is from May 22nd, about a month ago. And this is what we're getting, folks. Yeah, and notice how I showed it. Notice it's covering these little resistors here, or fuse. What this little ICs, these little chips here, and that could be a resistor or a capacitor of some kind, or a fuse. That's what's happening. Is it's leaking. The viscosity is turning too runny. Gravity's pulling it downward, and you're getting this blanket over parts of the PCB. Not a good look. Not good. Especially if the runniness is also depleting the gel from the core of the GPU. That's going to be a problem. Here's another good picture of this one here. This is from Linkster 9, 25 days ago. And an upside down pic, it looks like there. Or that might be a fixed picture of it. Yeah. Oh, that's the top of the GPU. Yeah. Let me pull up another one here. Oh, crap. I accidentally closed the tab. RTX Putty League. Here we go. Oh, this one in particular is bad. This is from Tech Power Up. Wow. Not good. Definitely not good. Yeah. And this one's got, this one's folded over. Not a good thing going on here. This is a major problem. Oh boy. This is yep, right here. Look at how runny that is. That is horrendous. That's insane. That is not good. And that's from Joshua the Jedi. And he posted that a month ago. See what else we got going on here. This is, let's see, Extreme Tech, see, Facebook. Open that up. Danny Zoom's post on Facebook. Holy crow. Yeah, definitely RMA time. This leaked so bad that it almost covered the fingers of the PCIe copper traces there. Wow. Anyway, if you also have this issue and whatnot, if you want to comment or weigh in, ring the bell and subscribe to Gonzo Media. We will see you in the next one. And hopefully, something improves about this situation. This is terrible. This is unacceptable. Oh my gosh. Come on, Gigabyte. Get it in gear.